Hey everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. What you need to realize is that your path is harder because your calling is higher, and that you didn't choose this life, that life chose you. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So a lot of times there are certain types of people that you may have noticed that go through obstacles, go through hardships more than other people. And even though that might be the case, there is a reason for that. And that reason is that their calling is higher. More problems, more hardships, greater calling. So if you are that person right now that may be going through a lot of difficulties, then you should rejoice, because even in the Bible, Jesus never promised us an easy life. God never did. He never said it will always be sunshine and rainbows. However, even though he didn't say it's going to be easy, he said it will be worth it. Why? Because greater challenges lead to greater purposes. If you go about life embracing every single hardship and realizing that every problem is a step towards a greater purpose, then this is when you'll be able to find strength. I can give you guys somebody that we can all look up to. You know, Steve Harvey. If you only knew how much Steve Harvey had to endure in his life, you will look at him in a different light. Especially the fact that now he is extremely successful, he has a beautiful family, and he was able to go through every single thing. And if you really look at him right now, he's a host, he's a TV personality, he's a comedian, he's an author, he's a husband, he's a father. He is literally a successful person, right? He is great right now because he had to go through a lot of great problems. And if we look at him, his calling is to inspire other people. So look at how great his calling is, because his purpose is greater than just himself. And the truth of the matter is that higher callings come with greater responsibilities and greater obstacles. So I'm here to tell you that if you're going through a lot right now, then your purpose is great. Now, another thing you need to realize is that you are meant to achieve your divine calling and purpose. Realize that some paths are not chosen, but they're given by a higher power, which is God. God has it all written down for you, and whether you want to call that destiny, whatever you want to call that, you have a purpose to fulfill. And every single thing you go through the journey of life, you are meant to go through it. You are blessed with qualities that not a lot of people have. You know, you are special, you are unique. And so because you were blessed, God is going to use you for a greater purpose. And when you accept that you've got a great purpose, this is going to give you a sense of peace, because no matter now what you go through, you're going to be okay. You're going to know that, no, there's a bigger reason. It's going to pass. Because after that storm, the rainbow's gonna come. And that sense of peace is gonna be reinforced because you're gonna remind yourself that you're exactly where you need to be, doing what you are meant to do, which is extremely important. Going back to the same example, Steve Harvey was always meant to be on TV, because not only does he have the qualities and capabilities for it, you know, he's extremely talented, he's articulate, whatever. He even had visions about it since he was young, and he knew that was a gift that God has bestowed upon him. So look at yourself right now, and whether you are getting dreams, you know, you have a deep sense of like, yeah, this is what I'm meant to do, you're always thinking about it, then this might be your calling, and you're gonna know by praying about it. Another thing you need to realize is that you need to embrace growth through pain. Listen, don't aim to have a life free of problems, which I like to call them situations, because they're never really problems. If you look at a problem as a problem, you're making it bigger than it is. Whereas if you look at it as just a situation, this is when you'll be able to tackle it and get through it. But with that being said, every time you go through these experiences, they're literally making you become the person you are meant to be. Those experiences will shape your character, your resilience, your capability, your wisdom. Don't expect yourself to grow if you're not going to suffer. And also something you need to understand is that God doesn't allow situations to happen in your life unless he knows that you'll be able to tackle them. He doesn't allow situations to go over your plate. Whenever we're speaking about difficulties or problems, we should literally look at them as blessings in disguise. Because the truth is, we can never be the best version of ourselves ourselves if we don't suffer. When you look at Steve Harvey, he became who he is right now because he suffered a lot. He knows what it means to be broke, alone, hungry, desperate for change. And because of all those things, he is able to offer his wisdom to the people. He is able to inspire. He is able to give advice to the world. Why? Because he knows what it feels like. He's been through them and he was able to come on the other side. Whereas if it wasn't for the difficulties, he wouldn't be where he is today. So everything you are going through, embrace it, because one day you will look back and be like, thank God I had to go through these things because now I am who I am. Another thing you need to realize when you have a higher calling is that you will have a unique path. It means your contribution to the world is unique and irreplaceable. Nobody will be able to do what you are doing. And that journey by itself is designed to bring out your full potential and making your contribution more impactful. Like looking at Steve Harvey, you will never come across a person that has been through the same thing at the exact severity. His path is pretty unique because his calling is irreversible. Like he had to go through poverty and homelessness. He was homeless for about 3 years. He was living in his car. Even before he found his niche in comedy, he worked several jobs. At some point, he was a boxer. But none of these jobs satisfied him because he knew he wasn't able to give his full potential. And because he had that feeling, he just kept on pursuing his dreams even though his first marriage ended in divorce. And after years of hardships, he finally got his breakthrough when he got the opportunity to host a TV show, which led to more TV roles. And eventually he was able to solidify his place in the entertainment industry. And if we look at those people that have been through those unique paths, they all have one thing in common, is that they were able to handle challenges, which at the end is going to be an inspiration for others. Here's the thing, being chosen means you have to lead by example. You have to go through it first so that you can inspire other people that are going through it and be like, this is how I did it. So do it as well. So your perseverance, your hard work, your dedication is gonna serve as a beacon of hope for other people. If you look at Steve Harvey, everything he had to endure is an inspiration for others, to people who, let's say, are going through a difficult time, you know, finding a career, trying to reach their dreams, maybe who may not have a house to live in. All those people are going to look at Steve Harvey and be like, if he did it, then I'm gonna be able to do it. He is literally the example of anything is possible if you put your faith in God and never give up. Because even he says that he credits all his success to God. And when he was living in his car, he would pray every single day to God and be like, God, if you allow me to make it, then I will tell everybody that it was you. And if you go watch Steve Harvey, every time he gets the chance, he says that it was because of God that he was able to get through it. So yeah, honestly, no matter what you're going through right now, always have hope and faith and realize that your path is harder because your calling is higher. You have to go through those things to shape you into the person you are meant to be. And with that note, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you found it helpful. If you want to see more videos, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you follow me on my Instagram to stay connected with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.